Alright, we're back once again. Let's keep this ball rolling. Okay, so we're at F1. I need to make a couple weapons. That's not what I want. I mean, part of me feels like a good multi-rocket launcher would probably not be a bad thing. Just for, like, the ghost mech situations. Those are good, yeah, good against ghost mech. And then the lightweight machine gun. No, I wanted the assault rifle. Yeah, it doesn't really need to be silenced. Let's grab two of those. Is there any here? I didn't even... Okay. I definitely feel like that's slower than just letting the fucking truck do it.
Snag it. That's the way. Gotcha. Hook that one. Snag it. Gotcha. You're mine. Gotcha. Hook that one. Yeah! Snag it. That's the way. Gotcha. Snag it.
Starting to get curious what that other mine was over there, but I don't think it was chemicals. And that's really the only thing I need at this point. So the goal is to get this mine upgraded and finish upgrading the roads before the ghost mechs respawn. I'm half tempted just to go spend the chiral crystals on the chemicals that we need. But that means that I would have to take care of the terrorist camp there as well, and I don't know if I really want to bother with that. This thing is not even full. I think it's going to cost more special alloy. We're just going to leave it. And we gotta grab more special alloys from somewhere, and we'll fucking worry about it, man. Adventure. 600. 900. Is there somewhere I can get more than 1,000 fucking chemicals? That actually makes sense. Not really. Harmon's lab. Albeit I could probably only carry like 3 or 4 containers right now. I was curious if they had like a special mission for me as well. So this is kind of a good good spot to stop and check. It doesn't really look like they have anything special. I think my main concern right now is getting by those crossroads. We'll go take care of that first. Oh, I had enough to do to get it to level 3. That's awesome. I thought I was gonna have to get some more of something. That makes me happy. Fuck yeah. Alright, I think it's just 3 more sections of road. All we need for is chemicals. And we should have enough chemicals to at least do 1 section. I literally only had enough to do 1 section. That's a little upsetting. Okay, how much do we need? 940. Oh, is that it? I guess that's it, actually. We literally need 1,000. How much do we have? It doesn't matter. I know we don't have enough. One fucking thousand. I already just pulled out of the ship. I'm so tired of this shit. Yeah, I'm doing it. I hate to do it, but I'm fucking done. I'm so fucking done. Would have been funny if I just ruined all the chemicals right there.
Gotta stretch my legs.
There it is. Roads are all fully upgraded. Mines As far as I know of the mines that we have, all the mines are fully upgraded. And I guess we'll do a little victory lap. We'll just start from this end and we'll work our way to F5. Mainly because I don't want to start at the other end and have the ghost mechs show up again. I already have to deal with the ghost mechs at the other mine. Which, I mean, we're gonna run right through them. We're not gonna stop and fight them, but still, I'm always concerned doing it. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy to have that done. We do our little victory lap and then we start working toward 5-star in the different places again. Hopefully somewhere along the line, hopefully somewhere along the way, we'll figure out how to connect Mr. Impossible. Boy, this is just upgrading the mines and the roads took quite a bit of time. That's one thing less we have to deal with, which makes me happy. I wonder if there's any way that I get to use all these roads that I just upgraded. There was a couple sections of road that I didn't have to upgrade or build. It wasn't very many. I built like 80%, probably more like 90% built and upgraded all the roads. Yeah, it feels good to have it done. I can't believe how much material we went through. How many 50,000 chiral crystals we went through. I actually thought we were going to go through more material than we did. I was fully expecting to have to drain pretty much every facility of material in order to get this done. Definitely feels like a victory. I'm curious to see how long it takes us to 5-star everything. And then from there, it's basically just trophy wrap-up stuff. I mean, we're probably going to need a few more chiral crystals. And I feel like, because there's a trophy for basically making like everything. And I feel like if we just have like F1 maxed out on material completely, between that and the ship, we should be able to do that. No problem. But I don't think I even have the chiral crystals to max out the ship and the F1 with material right now. And then there's a couple of trophies I'm not 100% sure on how to get. Like, there's one for digging a hot spring. I'm not really 100% sure how to do that. I would assume you do that in the mountains, but being that I don't feel like I feel like it should prompt you to be like, hey, you want to dig here? And like, I'm surprised I haven't gotten something like that. And I know that there's a few more random trophies that I'm not really sure about how to get right now. Well, actually, I really just don't know what they are at the moment. I know that there's the one for basically making everything, and then there's the one for... Okay, there is a couple I don't know. There is like one that was like, discover the secret of the ghost hunter or something like that. I don't know how to do that. We got the Ghost Hunter 5-star. I figured that we would have done that by getting him 5 stars. And there's the whole connecting the whole continent, you know, the last facility that we need is Mr. Impossible, and I don't know how to get him. And then there was one for 5-starring all the facilities, which is pretty self-explanatory. I feel like because, obviously, Mr. Impossible is going to be the last one to unlock, he's kind of the bottleneck right now. It's like, we got to get all this shit done, but he's the only one we don't have available to us to actually start doing missions for. It definitely took a decent few hours to upgrade all the roads, but I'm actually happy with how fast it went. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. I don't know how crazy we're gonna get with doing like every single mission on triple L status. But we're probably gonna end up doing a decent bit of them. At least a quarter of them. I think there's 400 total. I'll be surprised if we don't end up doing at least 100 trying to 5-star everything. Because I think that there's going to be time between being able to do missions for the places we still need to 5-star that we got to sit there and do something. We're just kind of in a good spot to do it too. I don't know about the tram lines. Some of those tram lines are getting pretty close to being destroyed. But the thing is, if we don't really need them anymore and they're not really serving a purpose, like the facilities aren't just filling up on material by themselves, it seems like. So unless there's something specific that we have to use the tram line for and it's down, which I don't think we're going to run into that issue, I might just kind of let it disintegrate off into disintegration land. It's crazy. I thought the fucking road was long in the last game. This one gets a little nutty. I think, if I can remember it, I think the first spot we're going to go to is the Phantom Smith and drop off that delivery request. I get tired of holding on to some of that shit. And from there, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of what makes sense. Try to 5-star as many things as possible, as fast as possible. There's not a whole lot left to 5-star, but I think that's also going to become an issue with waiting for missions for the places we still have to 5-star. I'm just going back to saying that I think, you know, we'll end up doing a bunch of other missions at triple L status. Just kind of biding time until something becomes available. I mean, there's a little bit that we'll be able to waste some time working on trophies, but I don't like that with the upgrade of road. almost kind of sounds like you're driving on a flat tire. I like the speed, but I'm not crazy about the sound. You got one more body to drag off. Sorry, guys. It's weird to me that Dollman was, or I guess is, I don't know, I guess maybe Sam was just, like, ignorant to it because he thought it was Lou activating his odor deck, but I think it's crazy that Dollman was like operating his odor deck without him realizing. Last offshoot road. Fuck. I didn't mean last off-road. Fuck. Look away for 2 seconds. Felt like I turned in time. I definitely did not. What is there, 4 offshoot roads total? This is just 3. Hmm. It feels so slow going through a facility now. Because they don't have those speedy roads. Definitely, like, as far as upgrading our stats goes, the last thing we really need to do is get, like, 3 other categories up to 60, up to level 60. The stealth and the combat are 2 that I'm kind of the most concerned about at this point. I think the other one is basically just doing deliveries. Or maybe new deliveries? Is this kind of enough street roads? In a way. I was kind of actually wondering if we would have enough time to even get to F5 going back through. Just taking a final lap to double check all this road that we fucking upgraded. I think at this point it's pretty much a given that I'm gonna make it to F5. I don't know how much time I have left. I'm assuming it's not a whole lot. Should take some time to get across all this. Now, I know we were at least like 15 or 20 minutes into the video before we even got finished with the road. It would kind of be perfect if the time ran out, like right when we got to the facility though. I don't know, maybe after the Phantom Smith, if nothing else. I was saying that was kind of the first stop I'd like to make after this is all said and done. There it is. Traveled the whole road. It is 100% fully upgraded. I guess this is going to be the first spot we stop because I need to repair my vehicle. We'll go ahead and get rid of the material that we have as well. Okay.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned.
As good as new to me. You're mine.
I didn't realize there was two things for my head.
Thanks for coming this late at night. I'll check the orders now.
Oh, it was, I just had... I just picked something up, that was right.
Good job finding this. Honestly, I'd already written it. Now displaying your current Porter grade.
So Porter, 56, 59,000 and 26,000 for bridge link and servicemanship. Just basically for upgrading the roads and stuff. But yeah, Porter's for deliveries and then stealth and combat. I mean, Porter will have done first. Stealth and combat, I'm hoping shouldn't be too bad, but I would like to get them to 60. 60 actually fills out the star.
Sun's not up yet, you know. Be extra careful out in the dark.
Order completed. Well done.
Thanks again. You did a big help.
So hard to see over here. Observatory is done. Aeronautical engineer is not done. The adventure is not done. B-Pass isn't done. Phantom Smith is done. Yeah, it's just kind of figuring out what we want to kind of... I think we'll go to the metagenomicist. We'll start with her, see if she's got any good missions, I know she's probably got some pain in the ass missions, and maybe we'll do them. We'll just see how it goes. I think that's going to be saved for the next video. I think we are done for this one. So thank you guys for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. Kind of left off in a good spot.